So yesterday I posted the original footage of a meeting and TikTok restricted the video and I received a warning. So the footage was authentic. The meeting was real. The history is documented. So let's try it again, but this time with the photograph. What you are looking at is Amin al-Husseini, the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem and the most influential Palestinian Arab political and religious leader of his generation, meeting Adolf Hitler inside the Reich Chancellery in Berlin on the 28th of November, 1941. This is not a rumor, it's not a conspiracy theory, it's not a doctored image. It is a documented historical fact. But the story does not end with the photograph. Who was Amin al-Husseini? He was not just some obscure figure. He was the Grand Mufti of Jerusalem and the most influential Palestinian Arab political and religious leader of his generation. He was a dominant figure in Palestinian Arab politics throughout the 1920s, 30s, and 1940s. His words carried weight. His actions had consequences, and he was not dragged into that room. He was not a prisoner. He was not there to oppose Hitler. He actively sought an alliance with Germany during the Second World War. After supporting a pro-Axis coup in Iraq, he fled to Berlin, where he remained under German protection until the collapse of the Third Reich in 1945. During the war, he made Arabic language broadcasts from Berlin. He encouraged support for the Axis powers. He met senior leaders of the German regime, including Heinrich Himmler. He visited Muslim military units in the Balkans that were aligned with Germany. He helped to recruit for those units. He opposed efforts that would have allowed Jewish refugees, including children, to escape territories controlled by Germany. And yet, after Germany's defeat, what happened to him? He fled Germany and was arrested by the French forces. Yugoslavia wanted him extradited because of his involvement with recruitment activities in the Balkans. There were calls for him to face justice as a wartime collaborator. But there was no Nuremberg trial, no war crimes tribunal, no prison sentence. Instead, the French placed him under house arrest near Paris. And then, in 1946, he escaped. Or, depending on which account you read, he was allowed to escape with remarkable ease. He made his way to Egypt, where he was welcomed rather than prosecuted. Let that sink in. Many lesser collaborators were imprisoned, executed, or hunted for years. Amin al-Husseini, one of Hitler's most prominent allies in the Arab world, avoided justice entirely. He continued to be politically active, remained influential in Palestinian Arab politics, and lived until 1974. He died in Beirut, Lebanon. No trial, no conviction, no sentence. Just a long life after collaborating with one of the most murderous regimes in human history. And before anyone tries to twist this, let's be precise. Amin al-Husseini did not create German anti-Semitism. He did not invent the Holocaust. The Holocaust was conceived, organized, and carried out by Nazi Germany. By the time he met Hitler in November 1941, the mass murder of Jews was already underway. But that does not make him an innocent bystander. It makes him a willing collaborator. And here's the question. If a European political leader had met Hitler, spent years under German protection, broadcast propaganda for the regime, recruited for military units aligned with it, opposed Jewish refugees escaping Europe, and then escaped justice after the war, would anyone hesitate to call him a collaborator? No, of course not. The verdict would be immediate. So why should the standard be any different here? The photograph exists, the footage exists, the documents exist, the meeting happened, the alliance was real. And the lack of accountability afterwards is part of the history too. History does not become less true just because it is uncomfortable.